Hey, YouTube Rando here. This is going to be a new series we're doing on perimeter defenses, perimeter alarms, things like that. And you could use these in a lot of different ways. You could use them at your retreat, your homestead, bug out, places like that. You can use them, and it's going to be a bunch of different ones: door alarms, tripwires, visual, sound. We're just going to do all kinds of non-lethal, less lethal, homemade, store-bought. We're just going to do different ones. And the first thing I wanted to do is one on the cheapest way to go, and that is these little pull-string fireworks. You can buy 12 of them in a pack, or you can buy 72, I think, for like $6 on eBay. They're like $4.99 at Bud K or Kinshaw Cutlery, places like that. Anywhere where they sell like Chinese knives and stuff or whatever, they usually have these quarter to 10. You know, we used to have those around here, and they were just little shops, and they sold all kinds of little fireworks and stuff. And this is one of the ones we sold. We bought these originally for deer, but we found they were very unreliable. For one, they don't like to go off. So what we did was we would take 2 of them, and string them together and tie one into a tree, tie the other into a tree with a fishing string or what have you. And when you have, you know, twice the chance of it actually going off, because these things don't always want to go off. I can show you here. I got a pile of ones that didn't go off. I use these for fire starting. The powder that's in them is very flammable. You just do that on a piece of cotton or something. It becomes very combustible. Not that cotton's not already combustible, but you can see I do have a handful. You may get a quarter of them that don't work. Excuse me. Or you may get half of them that don't work. So they don't always work, so you do want to double up your string pull alarms, and you want to double up your tripwires. You know, you want to set them, you know, you may set one right behind another one. That way if they miss one, they get this one. And like I said, we had them set up for the deer, and then we ended up just buying a little gimmicky window alarm that worked, and when it would rain real bad, they would usually go out. But you could take the batteries out and dry them out, and usually they'd work again. If not, they were only like $1, and we'll go over those one day on another video. Excuse me. I'm gonna get a drink. So like I said, you just tie one end off, tie the other end off, and it depends on what you're trying to alarm yourself of. If it's a human, an animal, small animal, any animal, of course you want to set it low, and there's a good chance that they're going to run across it. And also you want to pick a pathway that's high traffic, you know, least amount of resistance, so to speak. You know, if you got a pathway through your forest behind your house, which is what we had, animals are more likely to use what you use, so just keep that in mind. So we're going to come back, we're going to set the camera up, and we're going to pop one of these off and show you how loud it is and finish up this video. Alright, so we were going to go outside to try to set one of these off. However, it's already drizzling out there, and I really don't want to bring my camera outside, so we're just going to go ahead and do it for you right here. And I was just going to go outside. They're not very loud. I mean, they are loud enough. If you heard it in your backyard, even if you were sleeping, this should wake you up. It's loud enough that it should wake you up. So let's just pop one off. And you can see the reason I wanted to do it outside is because it gets kind of smoky and lets off a foul odor. So that's the only reason I wanted to go outside and do it. Show you how I carry these things. You can also use the party poppers that shoot out confetti. You can use those as well. The thing I found though is they're not as loud, and they take up a lot more space. You can see here I have 18 shoved off in a waterproof case, and then I have right around 30 feet of 15-pound test line fishing string to tie it off to the trees and whatever. So I could set up quite a few alarms with that for sure, at least 5 or 6, do a perimeter around where we're camping or whatever. And we have before, just for fun, just to see if any animal set them off or anything. But if you were in a bug out situation and you wanted to be aware of somebody approaching, then that's the perfect way to do it. One, it may scare them off. They may turn around and go back the other way. Or two, you could at least be ready for when they enter your camp or wherever you happen to be. Like I said, your retreat, bug out location, just your property, whatever. You can be aware of somebody approaching with these really cheap. $6 eBay, $5 Bud K. But you are going to pay shipping with Bud K. And when you ship with them, you're going to look at probably $10 for the first like $40 you spend with them, and then it's like $1 for every $5 you spend with them after that. So it's really not cheap. You may be better off getting them off Amazon or eBay or something like that with free shipping. So that's going to be it for this one. Be looking forward to some more, because we are going to be doing some more. I'm fixing to order some of the window alarms like we talked about that we ended up using out around the garden to scare the deer off. Thanks for watching YouTube.